I'm going to be doing this video off my iPhone. I'm at my mom's house right now. She ain't feeling too good, guys. So I came over here to see what's up and see how she's doing. And I told her, Mom, I'm going to go to the kitchen and do a video on real estate. Now, let's dive right in. Wow, still up year over year. Prices moderate in Rhode Island's housing market. This was published August 17th, 2022. So, according to data from Statewide Multiple Listing Service, a subsidiary of the Rhode Island Association of Realtors, the monthly median price of single-family homes has followed an upward trend for 66 consecutive months. So right now, the median sales price for single-family homes is $410,000. But I'm pretty sure last month, it was 430. I'm going to double check on this right now. So, yeah, it was. So, that 66-month streak is over, right? That's Hall of Fame status. 66 months? And you haven't taken an L? This median price upward trend was crazy. It was like undefeated. So, in May, right, so I'm looking at this, right? You can't really see it very well, but this is something on RhodeIslandLiving.com. So it's like a spot where I get a lot of my statistics from. May, prices were at 419. This is single family homes, right? Median price, 419. Then June, 430. In July, 410. Yes! I say yes in a sense because, like, I feel for a lot of buyers out there, right? Yeah, I'm a realtor, right? Every time I sell a house, the higher the price, the more I get paid. But at the same time, it's like, with these prices going out of control, I felt like the dream of owning a home was getting so far out of reach for a lot of people. To the point where even, like, if you were buying a two-family home, it was borderline, like, should I just rent? You know what I mean? Especially with interest rates going up, because the higher the interest rates, the higher your monthly payments, and the higher your monthly payments, the bank is going to look at you like, the higher your monthly payment is, right, the more of a risk you are at defaulting, right? Because it's like, this is pretty expensive. Like if I let you borrow money and you only got to pay me $20 a month, right? I'll be a lot more inclined to give you that than if you had to pay me $1,000 a month. I'm like, I don't know if you can do $1,000 a month. That's kind of how the banks look at it, right? Wow, I'm at my mom's house and that's the house phone ringing. I haven't heard a house phone ring in a while. I mean, at least the last time that I was here. Anyways, back to this. Rhode Island single family homes. So yeah, this streak is over. So you as a buyer, if you were looking for the past couple of months, then I'd recommend diving into it now to take a look. So the rate of increase has been diminishing since April, however. This is me jumping right back into this. When the median price of homes escalated by 20% more than 12 months earlier. By July, the median price rose only 6.8% to $410,000, the lowest rates of increase since the spring of 2020, following the economic shutdown. The price moderation followed a downward trend in sales, which began a year ago. Closed transactions of single-family homes fell 13.4% last month, and pending sales dropped 18.2% year over year, right? So remember, right now, the supply of single-family homes on the market last month remained the same as June, 1.8 months, well below the 6-month mark that characterizes a balanced market. Remember, a balanced market, right, where buyers and sellers, pretty much just like ball is in the middle of the court, right? Ball is not in the seller's court, ball is not in the buyer's court. Balanced market, 6 months. Right now, we got 1.8, but that's a lot compared to what we've had over like the last 6 months, maybe even to a year. So if you've been looking for a house, right, and you weren't successful in buying one when this last year, you might want to try again, right? There's a lot more houses on the market right now, and there's a lot less competition. But I will say, the competition that is out there right now, and I say this based off interest rates going up. So a lot of people, they backed out of the market. They're like, nah, you know what, I'm straight. I don't want to buy a house anymore. The people who are still looking, those are like your top of the crop. Those are your sharpshooters. These are the people who need a house, right? and got what it takes to qualify in this tightening market. Because I'm hearing it from lenders too. I'm hearing like underwriters and stuff, like they're not as lenient as they have been over the past, year or two or 3 or 4 or 5. So let's keep on reading. The supply of single-family homes on the market last month remained the same as June. I read that part. Rising interest rates and high inflation are making their mark on the housing market and causing affordability problems for many buyers. Those same factors are also affecting some prospective sellers who are choosing to wait to see what happens with the economy and rates before making a move. I could kind of agree with that, because I think sellers right now, there's I want to say maybe like 80% of people who are thinking about selling. This is just me guessing, right? This is a feel, because I do this every day. I want to say like 80% of people who want to sell have the mindset that that they're going to be selling their house in like one of the craziest markets ever, right? I want to say about 80%. I think 20% of sellers probably know that they're not going to get the price that their neighbor got last year, right? And that's just what it is. Like, if you're a seller thinking about selling your home, this isn't the hottest market we've ever seen anymore, right? It's gone, right? You missed that. You missed it, right? The ship has sailed. But the fact that there's only 1.8 months of homes on the market, your house is still going to shine like a sore thumb. Do sore thumbs shine? I don't know. I mean, I guess like sore, right? I don't know. Like in cartoons, they shine. Anyways, if you're gonna be selling a house, you still have a really good chance. And I say that because of the fact that there's still not many houses out there. There's a lot more than there have been, but if you're a seller, the ball's still in your court right now. So, at this point, this is a quote from the president of the Rhode Island Association of Realtors, Miss Del Borgo. At this point, however, supply is still extremely low, so prices may moderate. Whoops, I pressed something. There we go. However, supply is still extremely low, so prices may moderate. But barring any unforeseen events, we don't expect to see them drop significantly. That's what she said. And that's true. I don't expect them to drop like a lot, but like if your neighbor, and this is me just throwing a random number out there, like if you own a 3-family house, right, in Providence, for example, if your neighbor last year sold for $500,000, you might get $460 right now, $470. These are like kind of, again, I do this every day, so it's like a feel. It's a number. I see something like a cool party trick that I do, right? If I'm out and about, right, and someone be like, "Hey, how much this house sell for?" I guarantee you I'll get either right on as to how much it's sold for, or I'll get within like 10,000 give or take within that price range of what it sold for. So if you ask me, "Hey Louis, how much that house sold for?" I'll probably tell you like $527. And then if you look it up, I guarantee it's $527. If not, I'm very, very close. So like this is stuff that comes along with doing something every day. You get this intuition, you get this feel. So again, if your neighbor sold for a certain dollar amount last year, depending on the style of the house, single family, 2-family, 3-family, 4, it's just not as much as it was last year. Sorry, okay. But again, if you're a seller and you're thinking about selling, think about doing it sooner than later, because as soon as this information gets out to like the other 80% of people, it might put a fire under the butt, and then a lot of people are going to be like, "Oh, wow, let me capitalize now. And that's when you're going to see this inventory supply start going from like 2 months to 3 months to 4 months to 5 to 6. And once we pass 6, ball's in the buyer's court. Ball will be in the buyer's court. So if you're thinking about selling, let me know. Let's come up with a game plan. I do this every day. I'm just going to speak truth to you. And the first thing I do, right, if I talk to you about selling your house, I'm going to say, "Hey, do I have your permission to be straight up with you?" That's what I'm going to say. You're going to be like, "What? What do you mean?" Yeah. But it's because of the fact that I don't want to offend you, right? I'm just here to tell you what it is, right? I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear, because if I tell you what you want to hear, right, I might break your heart. Right? When things get real. So I just, I try to be straight up all the time, as direct as I can. Let's cut to the chase. All right, this is what your house is worth. All right, so Boom. Condominiums, the condominium market, the median sales price there is $275. Was eclipsed by last month's median price of $319. Guys, prices, they're going down. There's facts. These are facts right now. Closed transactions declined by the same amount, and sales under contract but not closed by month's end were down 40.2%. Similar trend continued in the multifamily home market. I've been waiting to get to this part. Similar trends continued in the multifamily home market, which reached the highest median price of all three sectors at $450,000. This one has not stopped going up. I don't see this one dropping anytime soon, man. Because like right now, three families are hot, especially like with your monthly mortgage. Think about it. When you're sitting down buying a house, right, one of the first things that you want to know is how much is my monthly payment going to be? And once you start breaking those numbers down, a three family seems like the best option to go with, right? And that's just what it is, right? If you got two rentals coming in, there's a pretty good chance that you don't have to put anything out of pocket. Versus if you buy a two-family home, there's a really big chance that you might need to come out of pocket, right? Because this floor, right? This tenant's gonna be paying you, and then you're gonna have to cover the rest. So yeah, that's what we're dealing with right now. They're just hot. It's just hot. It makes sense for a lot of people to buy three-family homes. So you got regular people trying to buy a three-family home, right? Interest rates is up, making your monthly payments go up, so you want the extra income. Inflation is up, right? $200 at the grocery store gets you like a pack of gum now, right? So all these like expenses, gas, right? All these expenses going up is making three families a hot commodity for anybody, for investors, for your mom and pop investors, for your regular family who just wants to lower their living expenses. Three family is being attacked from all angles, from all different buyers. So guys, what's the recap here? Single family homes, their consecutive run of price appreciation, 66 months, it's over. Last month it was $430, the median sales price, and now we're looking at $410. Condominiums, I don't really follow much condominiums, and it's just because most of the houses I sell is single families and multifamilies. Condominiums, $275. That dropped a lot compared to last month, $319. And then multifamilies, the hottest thing out here, reached the highest median price of all three sectors at $450,000, a 21.6% gain. Sales fell 31.1% from July 2021, and pending sales fell 30.9%. In July, the number of listings in the market fell year over year in all property sectors. So there you guys have it. This is the most recent update on the housing market in Rhode Island. If you want to know in particular, like your area, like your zip code, your city, your county, let me know, right? Because all these numbers, they vary, right? There's still homes going in Providence for like $270, $280, right? Single families, not all of them are $410, right? There's some houses, there's some single family homes in Newport going for $1 million, right? So it all really depends on where you are. So if you're looking to buy or sell a house, please let me know. I'd be more than happy to help. Bye!